Pneumatic Girls at Radio Memphis and near misses. Ahead of that, it was Smoke Up Johnny with their title track, Smoke Up Johnny.
Yeah.
That's what you do here on a Wednesday, 15 minutes after the top of the hour. Coming up, I have some pretty amusing science news. It will bring to mind the film Finding Nemo.
Oh, yeah.
More specifically, one of the characters in it, because it seems to be a little more, it's kind of hitting close to home.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain that a little bit.
I love that movie.
Yeah, Crime Time in just a bit. I have a runner-up to Crime Time. Coming up Sunday on the Booze and Blues, David Daniels will be here performing. That'll be fun.
Right on.
That'll be a fine time. He's a great guy. Just a lovely man. And a very talented dude. You'll dig him. And if you don't, I will come to your home and shit in your yard.
Hey, I've had that happen.
I haven't shit in your yard.
No, not you.
Oh.
But I've had somebody shit in my yard.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Living down in Galveston during, like, the big events that happen, like there's Biker Week, there's Mardi Gras.
All the usual festivities?
Yeah, and people come from all over. Biker Week, there's people that come from all over the country.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Because it's growing and it's become quite a bike event.
Right.
And yeah, we've had people camped out on the street, just sleeping in their car in front of our house.
That's not cool, dude.
And yeah, because all the hotels were full. and yeah, people peeing and crapping in front yards.
No, we can't have that.
No.
No.
That's not happening here, man.
Retribution is a thing.
Yeah.
Especially in my neighborhood. There has been such a problem over the years in Cooper Young of all the events that happen down there.
Yeah.
And people will park in the streets, which is fine. It's public parking, whatever you want to do. But don't you dare block a driveway.
Oh, no, man.
I mean, not even by like 3 or 4 inches. You're going to get towed.
Oh, yeah.
And these people down there, I included, we've towed cars. We've had cars towed. Come get them out of here.
Now.
I can't get out of my driveway.
Right.
So, yeah, there was one event, some guy just very blatantly parked in front, directly dead square in front of my driveway.
Yeah.
So I called a tow guy, and he came out there and he hauled it off.
Yeah.
And I went and had to, because I couldn't get out of my driveway. And I went and I ran an errand, I came back. And about a half hour later or so, dude that was allegedly parked, I was out front, taking in the sights, waiting for dude to show up.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, I had a car parked right here. Where'd it go? And I said, it's towed. Here's the company that towed it. And he copped an attitude with me. I said, you blocked my driveway. And he goes, well, you're not going anywhere. You don't.
Well, not with you parked there.
You don't know me. You can't do that down here. Oh, dude, this is going to cost me a fortune. I went,
tough shit.
Mind where you park. There are people that live here. Yes, I know it's a tourist destination, but it's not for you to just willy-nilly just drop your shit wherever.
But don't be a dick.
Oh, my God. It happens all the time.
And be considerate of, especially when you're on a street, residential street, park in somebody's driveway or block their driveway. That's stupid.
I know one individual that has traffic cones. I have 2 of them myself, but I haven't done this dastardly deed.
That's a good idea.
But I love it. But yeah, what he did was that he taped up the top of it and turned it upside down into a rack, and he filled it full of concrete. And he put those out right around on each end of his driveway. And some guy got his car all effed up because of it.
Because he hit it.
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
Yeah. Then somebody else tried to steal one year.
Couldn't pick it up.
Couldn't pick it up.
Nope.
He's got a carrier that he built for it that he can.
I love that.
Drop them on there.
That's great. Yeah, because if it's the tall cone.
It is. It's a tall traffic cone filled with concrete. It's about 100 pounds a piece. He can get them up onto the carrier. He goes, there's my Cooper Young Fest cones.
I like it.
Keep y'all motherfuckers from blocking my driveway.
That's right, man.
Because they try to move them.
Yeah. Move them out of the way.
Move them out of the way so I can park here.
Jump out and move that cone.
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm important. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah. Take a hike.
See those hills over there? Right. Go right over there. Yeah. Go away. Crime time in a moment.
Yeah.
It's a life lesson, as they all are.
Well, they should be.
Certain things you should and shouldn't do in society. One's rather simple and obvious, and some guy didn't get the picture, didn't get the memo, apparently, but we'll have a chat about that. I have this guy from Great Britain. His name is Christopher Cox.
You said Christopher.
I sure did, and he lives up to his last name. He's 53 years of age. And he's in Jake with the Man. He's from Cronley, Surrey. Back in 2018, he posted an ad up on the Craigslist, you see. He was looking to rent out a room. As you do.
Like to an individual.
Sure.
Yeah.
And according to the prosecutors, quote, targeted vulnerable young women, end quote.
Oh.
They were told to wear, these women, these tenants, to wear bikinis around the house, take part in a bit of bondage, a little BDSM, some spanking, and to sleep in his bed, all in exchange for a roof over their head.
Did they do it?
Free rent as long as you come across the table there a little bit there, babe.
Wow.
His advertisement was aimed at, quote, a girl in need, end quote, and asked if you're a young girl, 16 plus, who is stuck at home and wants to get away, or maybe you're a homeless seeking a safe route out, I have a room available in my home for a young girl, end quote.
Wow.
The ad goes on to say that in return for a place to stay, they were expected to cook, clean, do laundry, and possibly more.
Did he actually have takers?
Guildford Crown Court heard one of his victims was a homeless woman who was unwell and desperate and was doing cash-in-hand jobs at the time. She was suicidal, needed a hip replacement, and was in pain. In a message to his friends, Mr. Cox later described his behavior as his dirty secret. His vile scheme was unmasked after two women who were undercover reporters for a television area, the Kyle Files, fronted by Jeremy Kyle, responded to online ads for a girl in need. After he was confronted by the television people, he persisted sending out his advertisements. He let it cool down, let the media cool off a little bit, and he was like, I'm looking for some ass.
Wow.
At the time, he allegedly told friends, I got myself into a bit of hot water due to my sex for rent tenants. ITV passed their research to the Surrey police, who searched his phone and found evidence of a homeless woman agreeing to an arrangement out of desperation. Rupert Hallows is the defense attorney, said that his client, who was previously convicted of sexually abusing a young boy in the 1980s.
Wow, this dude's a repeat offender.
Thought his actions were, quote, only illegal if he wanted sex 3 times a week, end quote.
Oh, there's a number limit?
That's what he thought.
Oh, what a dumbass.
The judge, Robert Fraser, His Honor, told Christopher Cox that his behavior was cynical. It was a cynical attempt to take advantage by dangling a carrot to those who had little choice.
Yes.
And that he was involved in, quote, very deliberately targeting homeless women who were vulnerable.
Right.
He said the offending has now become colloquially known as sex for rent, and this is the first such prosecution that has been brought. That is shocking.
That's weird because you can rent sex, but you can't do sex for rent.
Right. That this particular case is the first one to head in front of a judge is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Because this is happening all the time. Oh, God.
Well, I'm kind of shocked, first of all, that anybody would scheme this up.
Well, this guy was pretty brazen about it.
Right. But what really upsets me is the fact that there were people that went with it.
The judge told Cox, referring to his repeated post on Craigslist, quote, it is remarkable and says something about your determination to continue that you posted further advertisements even after you were confronted. It perhaps says something about the strength of your sexual intention. Cox who's now himself homeless, aside from the jail, was put in jail for 1 year after he admitted inciting and controlling prostitution.
Well,
what a skeevy dirtbag.
yeah.
That's just,
Yeah, man.
that's horrific.
And the fact that he got confronted
And still kept
and
going.
still put out ads.
Yeah. Because he thought he was better than that.
What a moron.
Yeah. He thought he was above all of that. Oh, if you do it less than 3 times a week, it doesn't count. Where he got that into his head from.
I don't either.
And, meanwhile, the girls are hanging around going, oh, God, it's time to pay the rent. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus
right,
Christ.
right. Man.
That is rape.
No, it is. It
is rape.
It's in a roundabout sort of way.
It's about power. It's about control.
Yeah, and that's what he was doing.
Sure.
He was controlling them through
And taking advantage of
you got
people
a place
that were
to live.
vulnerable. Yes.
You've got, I'm doing this for you.
Mm-hmm. Now, what are you going to do for me?
Right, right.
Oh, you don't have any money? That's fine. Bend over.
Yeah, right. Well, he deserves to be where he is then.
Homeless and in jail.
Yeah.
He's only in jail for a year. It should be a lot longer than that.
Yeah, that's skeevy. Putting out ads like that.
And he's not the only one. He's the one that got caught. I'm sure it happens here in this country all the damn time.
Well, we ought to look for ads like that.
And do
See if
what
they're-
with them?
I just look for them. Maybe even call them.
Confront them?
Fuck with them.
Yeah.
I mean, not literal. Not in the literal
Well,
sense. Figuratively.
He's going to hear your voice and go, oh, you're a bear.
What are you wearing? Khakis?
She sounds hideous. And I know Jake from State Farm.
That's right. You do.
I do. Yes.
Oh, God. I bet he hates that.
I haven't asked him about it. He seems like an affable dude. I've never met the guy. I've talked to him on the phone a few times.
Right.
But, he is what he is.
But still, I'm sure he gets that too.
I'm sure he does.
Hey, Jake from State Farm, what are you wearing?
Hey, this is
Yeah,
Jake.
like I've never heard that before.
Yeah, there you go. Trying to be funny. Look at you, Mr. Comedian over there. What are you wearing? Khakis. Sure, Jake from State Farm.
I'm wearing a red thong.
Well, she sounds hideous.